Hey there, guys. This is Arden with quite a special review. I just visited Boston this weekend, drove up there from New York, and on the way I was able to find some awesome beers. So here we have New England Brewing Company's Gandhi, and this is Jack's Abbey New Beer Mass Rising. They're both double IPAs, IP lagers. This one's a double IPA, and this one's an IPL. It's a double lager. So anyway, I'm really excited to try this because first of all, I've never had these two beers. I just got down back home today, and I thought I'd dig into the both. And what's really exciting is that they're both doubles, so why not have them head to head? Obviously, one's a lager and one's an ale, so hopefully I should be able to distinguish between the two. But you don't know because I might not be able to tell because Jack's Abbey's beers are so darn hopped that they don't really taste like traditional lagers. It might just taste like a double IPA, and how can I tell? I'm also partially doing this task because I think in general, as the larger picture, is really important as a beer drinker that you really try to judge beers for their quality and not the hype behind them. I think with something like wine, people can say that it's a very snobby thing, and there's studies about how blind taste testings of wine and how people are unable to tell an expensive one from a less expensive one, and tell even a white from a red, even if the white wine was dyed. It's crazy. So I think important for the craft beer community is to be honest and really go out of your way to call out beers, just saying, hey, I think this beer is overrated, and I've had this beer blind and this is my personal opinion on it, or this is an underrated beer because I've had it blind and I actually do think it has qualities that I like. So yeah, let's dig into the beers. I won't probably be able to tell you which one is which, because I've never had them, but I hopefully will give you an honest answer of which one I think is better. So let's get this one. By the way, they're switched around, so I don't know which one is which. So yeah, this one's very hoppy. It got a wonderful tropical aroma of pineapple, mangoes. It has a nice bready malt to it behind it. It's really like a hop forward, a nice smelling, double IPA kind of thing. Oh man, it's super sweet. It's almost like rotten by how sweet. Sometimes fruits get overly sweet and they're almost rotten. That they're so nectary and sweet, almost like a marmalade going on too. Really nice. Some like mango and some pine. Yeah, let's get the flavor on this. Super hoppy. In the front, you're getting again citrus, orange marmalade, a nice punch of tropical fruit, a nice bready malt behind this. This is a very bready one. On the finish, super dry, quite bitter, sort of like a grapefruit pith, but still super drinkable. Being a double, I probably might not be able to tell. Super hoppy, really easy drinking, super clean. It's got that heady top of kind of bitterness and drying that really is nice. That it's not overly bitter, but also keeps wants you to keep drinking more. This one's very good. So yeah, let's get to this one. Oh wow, this really has a completely different aroma. That's really interesting. I'm not getting too much aroma from this one. This might be the IPL. It sort of has not too much of a bready malt, but sort of this lager effervescence kind of thing, like something familiar from lager that I'm getting. Okay, now I'm getting some fruity notes, maybe some orange and citrus. Yeah, but not really big on the aroma. Oh wow, this is so different. Huh. This one's a lot less hop forward in the front. Mostly just a good amount of bitterness. Yeah, I'm getting lots of pine. It's a very piney beer. In the front, it's a bit empty on flavor. You're getting a bit of a bready malt. It's not as sweet as this one, but and then it has a bit of pininess, and then it dries very piney. Quite drinkable, but surprisingly lacking in flavor. Yeah, it's just got this decent bready malt, like a sort of like a white bready malt. Nothing too sweet, just like a bit of a neutral kind of bready flavor. and then just you have it's a nice bittering on the finish. You know, they have good balance between drying and bitterness, and it's not aggressively sticky onto the tongue that's so bitter, but it's, you know, that characteristic is good. Not too much flavor though. It's really this is one's actually a bit disappointing. It's not a. I can definitely see where this is going. That it could be a well-made double IPA, but it's certainly missing some. It has definitely some hoppiness to it. A lot of hoppiness, but lacking in the profile of flavor other than just a hoppiness. So yeah, let's find out which ones these are. So this one is the Gandhi bot. Blown away by this one. This one's really good. And this one, I guess, is the Mass Rising. Wow. So that's the experiment. This is freaking amazing. So I probably would give this a 96. I'll give this a 95. This one's surprisingly disappointing, yeah. Really hoppy. I'm starting to like this one more now. Maybe it's because I didn't have water in between, but this one was super fruity, and I guess I was expecting fruit in this one. This one's a lot just more of that hoppiness. Again, lacking in a specific flavor, you know, the tropical or the citrus, or, you know, whatever. But it's still got that hoppiness that really, like, you know, attacks the palate, just like, you know, applying your heady topper. Also pretty nice, but I definitely would probably drink. Cause see, now I feel like I'm almost biased myself by the order I had them in. Really hoppy, wow. But still, I think this one's better. I'm gonna give this a 95 and gonna give this a 90. So yeah, that was interesting to find out. They actually turned out to be, you know, switched around in this order. I didn't intend that to be. So until next time, guys, this is Mass Rising, and this is Gandhi Bot. Really interesting review, in my opinion, for me. You know, this is fun to do. Until next time, guys, cheers, do something fun, do more blind taste testings, and really, you know, find out what you like and what you don't like. So, later.